soul is whole and true. This is God's gift to you. May your soul sing loud and free, 'cause you are a gift to me. My soul holds a holy spark. You can even see it in the dark. Your soul is holy too. Yes, this is what I see in you. Elohai neshama shenatatabi. Elohai neshama shenatatabi tehorahi. Each soul one the divine. When you love what you create, your path will illuminate. Each soul has an offering, a little gift that it can bring. So sing your song both near and far. The world needs you just as you are. Elohai neshama shenatatabi. Elohai neshama shenatatabi tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatatabi. Elohai neshama shenatatabi tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatatabi. Elohai neshama shenatatabi tehorahi.
Shabbat Shalom. So wonderful to see all of you here. Whether you're online with us or you're here in the sanctuary, it's time for our monthly in-person family Shabbat. Just a couple of things before we get started. One is just pointing out, in case for some reason we don't think is going to happen, we might have to leave very quickly. There are exits at all of the corners and the sides of the building, so look for the green signs, or in this case, the red signs over here, and there are direct ways out of the building through that. Other than that, just sit back, relax. It's Shabbat. What do we do on Shabbat? We take a big deep breath. So everybody take a big deep breath. And let it out nice and slowly. Doesn't that feel good? Let's do it one more time. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's do one more. Breathing in, breathing out. It's Shabbat. And we know it's Shabbat because we have a song called Bim bum. Bim, 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 bum. Bim, 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 bum. Bim, bum, bim, 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 bum. Bim, 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 bum. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all my friends. With Shabbat candle gonna burn real bright. Shabbat candles will burn real bright. Shabbat candles gonna burn real bright. Let us know it's Friday night. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all my friends. With Shabbat challah, it's so good to eat. Shabbat challah, it's good to eat. Shabbat challah, good to eat. It's a special Shabbat treat. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all my friends. Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. Shabbat day, my favorite day. Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. That's the day I get to say Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all my friends. Friday, 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 Friday night, sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night, sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. Light the candles. We're gonna light the candles. We're gonna light the candles. Why? Anybody know? Oh, that's right. It's Shabbat. Light the candles. Gonna light the candles. Gonna light the candles. Oh, it's Shabbat. Friday, 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 Friday night, sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night, sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. What else are we gonna do? Say Kiddush. We're gonna chant the Kiddush, and then we're all gonna have a little bit of juice, 'cause it's Shabbat. Say Kiddush. Gonna drink some juice, 'cause it's Shabbat. Friday, 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 Friday night, sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night, sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbat sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. Let's see, we've lit the candles. We've chanted the Kiddush. What's left to do? Challah! Of course. Eat some challah. Gonna eat some challah. Gonna eat some challah, 'cause it's Shabbat, ba, ba, ba. Friday, 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 Friday night, sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night, sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbos sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night when the sun goes down. What's the last thing to do? Well, it's not the last thing, but it's the first of the last things. We say Shabbat Shalom. Say Shabbat Shalom to everyone in our synagogue and in our homes, 'cause it's Shabbat ba ba ba. Say Shabbat Shalom to everyone in our homes, wherever we are, Shabbat Shalom, 'cause it's Shabbat ba ba ba. Friday, 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 Friday night, sun goes down. Friday, 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 Friday night, sun goes down. What a wonderful Shabbos sound, singing, dancing all around. Friday, Friday night, when the sun goes down. Can I get an oh yeah? Oh yeah. So Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So glad as more people are coming into our space here at Temple Beth Israel. So happy to, so glad to see them. For those of you who don't know me here online or wherever you are, I'm Cantor Paul Bush. Rabbi Kupitz is not with us this evening. He's out in the deepest reaches of LA County supervising one of his student rabbis up in Lancaster. But I know he wanted me to make sure I wished you a Shabbat Shalom on his behalf. And we're going to get started with the kind of structured part of our time together with the kindling of our Shabbat candles. Hopefully everyone has gotten a Siddur that we can follow along with if you choose to. And we're going to start with the lighting of those candles, which you will find on page 6 in the Siddur. And I'll invite us to all please rise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Backwards, so let's light the candles. And we'll make 3 circles. Get this one lit. We'll make 3 circles, one for ourselves, one for our families, one for all the people in the world, and we'll say the blessing one more time, okay? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Now you may be seated. Let's look together on page 7, okay? What is Shabbat? Shabbat is flickering candles, sweet twisted challah juice that makes my nose tickle, giggling with my friends, a smile from the rabbi or the cantor, sprinkled cookies at the oneg. Shabbat is sleeping in late, singing prayers to God, playing with tzitzit strings, dancing behind the Torah, bagels with cream cheese. Shabbat is lazy afternoons, ball games on the field, snuggling with the people I love, remembering the miracles of creation. Let's turn to page 8 and welcome Shabbat as if she were a bride or a queen with Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat, nekabla, Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat, nekabla, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Umevorach. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Umevorach. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat, nekabla, Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, pene Shabbat, nekabla. Well, now that Queen Sabbath has entered our sanctuary or entered our homes, it's time to open the next portion of our service with Baruch Hu, our call to prayer. So let's all rise together and we turn in our books to take a big leap up to page 18 as we get ready to pray. Lai la la lai lai la la lai. Lai la la lai 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 lai. Ya la 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 lai lai la 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 lai. Lai la la lai 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 lai. Ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach, Hamevorach leolam vaed. Hamevorach, Hamevorach leolam vaed. Let's stay standing for just another moment as we turn to our wonderful prayer who reminds us that we are all connected, we are all one. Shema Yisrael on page 28. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. You can be seated. Let's look at page 32. There you see, there are words, Micha mocha ba'elim Adonai. Who is like you among all the gods that are worshipped? These are words that our ancestors sang at the shore of the Sea of Reeds after they were miraculously given the chance to cross through, after being chased by Pharaoh's chariots. They found themselves up against a big sea, and the sea parted, and the Israelites ran across on dry land, and on the other side, they sang these words of gratitude and praise to God. So I'm going to ask you to do something very important, which is snap your fingers like this, right? Just like, when kind of you snap your fingers, like if you're a magician, a flash happens, a miracle happens. That's what happened with the Israelites. So it goes like this. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, norat tehilot osei fele. Got that now? Try it again. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, norat tehilot osei fele. Malchutcha ra'u banecha, bokeyam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze Eli, anu. Ve'amru Adonai, imloch le'olam va'ed. Get ready to snap. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, norat tehilot osei fele. Norat tehilot osei fele. Norat tehilot osei fele. So we're going to turn together to page 38. And this is the words that we use to open our standing up prayer called the Amidah. And this is really a time for all of us to, even though we're going to be singing some things out loud, to just take a moment and be quiet and think of what prayers you might want to send out to God on this Shabbat. Could be prayers of gratitude, could be prayers for people who may need our help, could be all sorts of things, but it's one of the things that we don't do on Shabbat is ask for things for ourselves. There's plenty of times in our week to ask for things, but you know what? We're taking Shabbat, it's a day of rest for us. It's also a day of rest for God, but we can use this time to just think of how we can make the world a better place, about all the wonderful people in our lives, our parents and our grandparents and our friends. And I'm going to invite you to stand up for this. We'll start on page 38 and then we'll go to 40 and 42. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agitehi latecha. Adonai, open up my lips so that I may pray to you with all my heart. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, ve'ezrat Sarah. Well, let's stay standing for 1 minute. I'm going to invite Aaron, if you want to do a little assisting here, my gabai. Because we're going to open the ark. Take the crown off the Torah. Nick is going to hold the Torah. I'll give you the light one. We're going to sing our Torah song. And Aaron's going to walk around so everybody can take the edge of the book or maybe a knuckle or something and touch it. Actually, change key here 1 second. Okay, here we go. Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim ba betomcheha meushar. Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim ba betomcheha meushar. Everybody get ready, say shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All who embrace it are happy. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Just give it a little hand here. Have a seat. I'm just going to take 1 second to get my storybook. Here's an old story called Solomon and the White Eagle. Now, when King Solomon was still young, but sat upon the throne, he had a dream that God came to him in his dream, and he said, "Ask me for anything you wish, and I will grant your request." I'm so young, how am I able to judge the people of Israel? Grant me an understanding heart that I may know good from evil. And God answered, "You have not asked for a long life or riches for yourself as you could have, but for the gift of wisdom to benefit the people Israel. And so I have done as you asked. You have the gift of understanding, the speech of animals, of trees and grasses, the corn in the fields and the blossoms on the tree. You shall have dominion over all the demons and spirits, and they shall obey you. And you shall exceed every person on the earth. in wisdom and understanding. When Solomon woke up, he walked to the window, wondering if what he remembered in his dream was really true. He heard all the noises of the garden, the birds and the butterflies and peacocks and parrots and hoopoes and hawks welcoming the sun. While he was gazing in this way, he saw a blue-winged bird come flying out of a bush and chirrup to the other birds. "Have you not heard, sisters, that King Solomon shall reign over us, and that he has been given the gift of understanding our speech?" "Nonsense," said another bird, whose wings were flecked with silver. "Who ever heard of a king being lower than his subjects? When we fly in the air, we are higher than Solomon, so he cannot be ruler over us. The eagle is our king. He lives in the highest places of all." Solomon understood every chirp of this bird talk, so he knew that his dream was true. He summoned every winged creature to gather in his garden. "Peace be to you," he said to them, when they had gathered from every garden and field, forest, and jungle on earth. "Know that God has appointed me king over all the earth and over you also. Fear not, though, for I wish only peace and safety for all who take refuge in my shadow. You gladden my heart with your song." But the small bird spoke wisely. "How can a king dwell below and his servants fly higher than he? Such a thing cannot be. Therefore, this is what I want you to do. You, small bird with wings flecked with silver, since you are so wise, I want you to fly to the realm of the eagles and summon the great white eagle with silver shivered with fright." "But king, I'm such a little bird. I cannot summon the eagle. He will kill me for being such an impudent fool." "I will attach a letter around your neck, and you will carry it to the wilderness of Palmyra, to the tops of the high rocks where the great eagles live. You will fly to the highest peak where the greatest eagle, the white eagle, lives. And as soon as the white eagle sees the letter around your neck, it will come down obediently to fly to me." So the little bird with the silver flecks flew to King Solomon's chamber and perched on the golden footstool. The king placed a letter around his neck with the royal seal, bidding the white eagle to come to him. After 5 days passed, while King Solomon and all his court were sitting in the garden of the palace, there came one great blast of wind after another, each one stronger than the last. The king lifted his eyes and saw a white eagle soaring through the skies, coming down from the clouds, flapping its great wings, its head pointed to where King Solomon sat on his throne. "Ah, do not worry," the king told his court, who would have fled to the palace at that very moment. "There is nothing to fear." Within seconds, the eagle landed right in front of Solomon and bowed. Between its wings was the little bird with wings flecked with silver. Solomon took the letter from the bird's neck and let her go, but he kept the eagle with him. And that very same day, after taking some food for the journey from his kitchens, the king mounted the eagle and flew to the wilderness of Palmyra on the giant bird. The next day, all could see the king return from his journey, sitting on the eagle while it soared through the skies, bringing him back to the palace. "You must come before me once each month," Solomon told the eagle, "so that I may ride on your back whenever I wish." And it was in this way that all the winged creatures of the earth knew that Solomon did rule over them, and that indeed Solomon often soared above all of them on the back of the mightiest of all airborne creatures, the white eagle itself. Shabbat Shalom. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my rosh, my head up in my rosh. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my rosh to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my reglayim, down in my reglayim. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my reglayim to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling deep in my left, my heart, deep in my left. Deep in my left, I got that Shabbat feeling. Deep in my left to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling. Bechol gufi, all over my body. Got that Shabbat feeling. It's bechol gufi to stay. Clap along with me. Got that Shabbat feeling all over me. I got it all over me. All over me. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me to stay. Whoa, whoa, yeah. So we're going to end our time together this evening with a special blessing for everyone, but especially for parents and their families. And I don't know if we have any particular announcements other than second Shabbat of second week of February. We'll be here as we are every month on the second week. We have next week. We have a special Shabbat Together service, which is a little more like our regular service. It only runs for about an hour, preceded at 6:15 with a communal BYO dinner, and I think we'll also be supplying some pizza. So if you're interested in that, we're only doing the BYO, but we're still having the 6:15, right? I got a feeling we might have pizza, but keep it between you and me. So we look forward to seeing you on the third week as well. We have Purim coming up in just about 6 weeks. Tu B'Shvat, wonderful holiday. Our New Year of the Trees coming up in about 2.5 weeks. If you're a student or know a student in our religious school, in our JCS religious school, we do not have any class this week. We're commemorating the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King weekend, but we will be back the following week. And I think Wednesday classes do resume also this week, but check our calendar and see. Everybody together? Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you with good and keep you safe. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God be with you and be kind to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom shalom. May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace. Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. If you're online with us, we wish you a wonderful Shabbat. As I mentioned, we'll be back 7 p.m. Next week, 7:30 p.m. tonight for our regular service, where we'll have our wonderful shul band. We'll honor Dr. Martin Luther King, and we have a special presentation from one of our students who just returned from Israel, so it should be very nice. We'll see you all then, okay? Shabbat Shalom. Thanks for joining us online. And if you're joining us in the sanctuary, this might be an incentive for anyone online to join us in the sanctuary next time. We have Kiddush and Motzi and a little social time until about 7:20, and we invite you to join us in our social hall. Thank you, everyone online. Shabbat Shalom.